and welcome back to our Bernina Q20, Q24 QMatic series. This is the final video in the series. We're almost done with our quilt. We're going to talk about how to finish the quilt at the end. So as you can see from my quilt, I've done most of the quilting on here, and I'm at the very end. So I unpinned my top leader, and now I just kind of flattened and smoothed the fabric out as best I can. So I have just a little bit of quilting left to do in here. I have some gaps in here that I have to fill in. But I'm going to show you how easy it is with the Bernina. If you recall in one of the earlier videos, when we set up the QMatic screen, we left an extra design or two at the bottom of our quilt that we said we were going to cut off later. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our machine and we're going to position it at the farthest point on the quilt that I'm comfortable it's not going to catch the edge of the quilt. So right about there, maybe about a ½ inch from the edge of the quilt. And if I look at my screen, I will see exactly where that crosshair is on the screen. So now all I need to do is highlight that last row, touch my scissor icon, and I'm going to invert horizontally the entire quilt. And I'm going to touch the scissor to make a line right where my crosshair is. So once I've done that, I hit the check mark, and voila, it cut off the rest of that design. All I have left now is the little bit that I have to sew to fill in those gaps. So let's go ahead and sew that. I'm going to touch right over here, and I'm going to DQ and select that last line. It's one line. It's going to be really quick to do. Hit the check mark, hit go. We're going to do it at the start point. It's going to work its way over here to the corner and start our quilting. So we're going to now bring up the bobbin thread, floss it underneath, lay that off to the side, hit go, and we are going to finish this quilt. So once this last little bit of quilting is done, we're going to take all the pins out of the quilt, take it off the frame, and put a binding around it, and it's going to be all done. So I want to say thank you so much for joining us for our QMatic Q20 demonstration. We hope you learned how to use your machine, and if you don't have a QMatic at home, please come and see us at Above and Beyond Creative Sewing. We'll tell you all about it, and maybe you can get one of these for yourself and just enjoy doing your own quilting at home. So I'd like to bring Kathy back into the picture for just a moment because she's been my partner through this whole process. Oh, here's a mic for you, Kathy. I forgot to get you mic'd up. There you go. You're on.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our videos. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call myself.
Yeah.
Or
call
Kathy.
Me. Absolutely. We'd be happy to demonstrate the machine for you, the QMatic.
Yeah, and teach you all about it. It's a lot of fun.
Definitely. And you went over the unpinning also? The last step?
The last step is unpinning. Yes, that's correct. So enjoy your quilting. Hope your adventures are as fun as ours. We like to really have a great time with our quilting.
Definitely. And we'll be certain to post this when it's all finished. So
well, if you're watching it, it's posted.
Well, I get that, but with the binding on and everything.
Oh, with the binding. Oh. Yes, there you go. Okay, great.
And I'm sure at some point it'll be behind the counter, no?
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Great. So thank you for joining us. Like Al said, we hope that you learned something and come in and try it out for yourself.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.